So 120 hours later, I finally feel like I can actually rank the weapons in the game by their fun levels, basically. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go by section, so main, secondary, right? And then we're gonna go exactly in the same order they are presented in the game. No specific ranking. Then we're gonna tell what we liked about the weapon, how I actually played the weapon, so you know why I liked it or why I didn't like it, and then eventually we're gonna give it a rank and explain a little bit why we ranked it like that. So most weapons I at least prestige once, some weapons I prestige multiple times, and then there's a very handful amount of weapons that I didn't prestige at all. And obviously you can guess what the rankings are going to be. Our ranks are going to go from S to A to B to F. Yeah, I know it's not like exactly the most like, I don't know, intuitive list or tier list, but I felt that if I added more stages, it simply doesn't make any sense because weapons kind of feel good, meh, or bad. That's like I don't feel like there's too many stages to put weapons in. There's no crazy like level difference between each one. S is gonna be my go-to, and that's like my thing, the thing I want to play all the time. A is gonna be, it's almost great, but there was like one thing that's holding it back. And then B, it's gonna be just basically, it's fine. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just is. And then finally F is gonna be, I don't want to ever play this again. It's just not good. Starting with the main weapons, we're gonna start with the quad cylinder. So how did I even play the weapon? I kind of played it like an AR, assault rifle, that actually shoots faster as the round goes longer, specifically because of the joker that increases it as you deal more damage throughout the round. I also used the perfect aim joker, so this means I had to focus on like aiming down sight most of the time, and this means I just had perfect aim, great for headshots, basically great all-arounder. This also makes it like why I liked the weapon so much. It's because of the very high fire rate. You can mag dump later on in the round like crazy. Great damage, right? You can mostly like headshot most like small enemies, and then the big ones are going to take like a couple more shots, but since you fire so fast, it's going to end very fast. Basically, it feels like this weapon is the answer for everything. Short range, long range, medium range, heavy, light, snakes, flying, elites, everything. It's like the master key. So obviously I'm gonna rank this weapon as an S rank because it feels so great to play. The like sound feedback when you're getting close to like the magazine finishing also feel nice, but it's for all weapons, not specifically for this one. But all of these things together just makes this like quad cylinder such a freaking fun weapon to use. I don't know like meta, what's not meta. I'm just saying how like fun it was to use. I'm not sure if it's gonna hold up against like, I don't know, more testing on like nightmare difficulty, because of most of my playtime was on very hard difficulty, with like, some of them being on nightmare. But maybe it's not like, it doesn't gonna do crazy damage like on higher difficulties, but on very hard, it was fun and great. So for the second weapon, we're gonna go for the shotgun. How did I play the shotgun? Well, I used actually the extra pellet joker. I tried the other one, but it didn't really feel as good. I don't even remember what it is, just so you know how I didn't use it at all. The extra pellet joker was actually pretty fun. I maxed my magazine, and then I kept reloading my gun up to like maybe like 5, maximum 10 shells out of the 26 available, and I just dealt so much freaking damage up close. It's literally melted the bosses, just melted the bosses, and it was so much freaking fun to do that. I did have, because I also used like the fire rate joker in this weapon as well, so when we got like to the ending, like mid-end of the round, especially if you played on nightmare, because you had to deal so much damage and kill so many things, then your fire rate is so much freaking fast that if you click once, you shoot like 2 or 3 bullets. So I had to add the extra ammo perk, so whenever you kill something, there's like I think 5% chance to drop ammo. I had to do that, and it's a lifesaver because you run out of ammo later on in the game like crazy, just like vroom, just load everything out of your magazine. It's insane. You do also need like great reload speed with this weapon because it's 1 by 1. It's not like a cartridge or a magazine. You have to load 1 bullet at a time, so it takes a lot of time. So having a great reload speed is a must. What ranking does this weapon get? A. Why do I give it A? Because of the range. You do get nice range if you increase your accuracy to the 3rd level upgrade that you get in the game, but it's just something feels like it's missing. It's like almost there, but not quite. So that's basically why I gave it what I gave it, an A. Weapon number 3 is going to be the Long Ranger. So how did I play this weapon? Well, it was kind of confusing how to play this weapon. It's actually the first weapon that I finished Nightmare difficulty on. So it is not a bad weapon, like by all means. It is a nice weapon. What I did is I focused mostly on weakness point damage and lowering cooldown on kill. It's basically a unique joker that you get. I think once you cross level 45 or 40, not 100% sure, but once you clear a certain level, you get it. And then every time you kill something, you drop your cooldowns for all your own, like spells that are on cooldown by 1 second. And it's insanely good with the extra 1% cooldown every time you kill something, because everything scales so well. So you can use like rain, acid rain, start killing, and both passives are going to be working at the same time. And once like the rain is over, it's like maybe again like 20-30 seconds left. And if you kill a bunch more enemies, then it's over. This is especially working well in Nightmare difficulty, so this weapon is why this is working so well on Nightmare difficulty, because the more enemies there are, the more you can kill them, the faster your cooldowns refresh. And this is why this weapon is so much good, because it's basically like your, what do you say, if I had to like go for like an RPG game, like a fantasy game, you would say it's like your magical staff, like your staff for the mage. Basically, it helps you do more damage with your spells rather than with your guns. Not saying that the damage with the guns is bad, it's nice, it's pretty good. As such, we gave it an A. The only reason I downgraded it from S rank is because when you go into storms, it starts to get a little bit annoying having to like snipe everything that comes from all of your directions, because the weapon is basically like a piercing shot that goes through everything. So if there is one enemy over here, one enemy over there, you don't get anything from the piercing damage. So it's better for you to have them coming from one direction so you can get them in a line. And if you get them in a line, this weapon is just S rank. But it takes a lot of like setup to make them go in a straight line, especially during a storm when you can have elites and like mega snipers just all over the place, just so many snipers, and you can have snakes and whatnot, right? So every time something small goes wrong, you have a chance to die and lose. So that's why I'm saying that on regular, like, I don't know, you just go around the map into red zones and there's a bunch of enemies that come to you in a line, this weapon is gonna shine. You're just gonna mow the horde. Again, storm's gonna be a problem. This is why it's A rank. Number 4, the minigun. How did I play this weapon? Well, I basically tried the 2 builds available. I tried the pure damage build, which you just ignore any elemental damage, just go pure damage, more damage, and stack damage, and ammo. That's all I did. I didn't find this as much fun. I think it might be like best damage wise. I'm not really sure, didn't test it that much, but the elemental damage was actually way more fun because of all the explosions that it creates. And this actually allows you to combo the weapon with other spells. My favorite one to do is fire and then using the bubble, because you just need like any puddle of fire, and then you need like a specific amount of acid. You can also use the thrower, like the first acid spell. You just need to stand in place and like fire a bunch of times into the fire puddle and it's gonna work. But using the bubble is way easier. You throw it in and whoosh, you have like a fire vortex which did crazy damage and automatically targets enemies, and it doesn't take very much to activate, and the weapon itself also does very nice amounts of damage. Like I said, you can combo it with the acid rain, you can combo it with so many things. This is why it's so much freaking fun. This is another weapon where I comboed it with the faster fire rate as you deal more damage throughout the run, and it does get like insanely minigun-y as you climb. The thing is, you need to hold right click in order to make this weapon viable, and then only like burst fire left click, because if you hold left click, then every time you like let go of the button, then you have to restart the speed of the gun, the fire rate, you have to restart it all over again. And what tends to happen is if you hold it too long, then your accuracy goes all over the place, and holding like the right click for the entire run practically is not really fun for your fingers. So maybe like making it a toggle would be like nice to see like as a quality of life feature, and then I can bump it up to S rank, because it really killed like my finger. Like I made a video and I talked about how I'm having like forearm pain again. It's mostly because of that, like having to constantly hold like the button wasn't really fun. So yeah, A rank. 5th weapon and the last for the main weapons is going to be the Leveredge. Now, it's not pretty. How did I play this weapon? Basically like a worse sniper. It has a faster fire rate, but everything else is just downgraded. None of the jokers I found too appealing, dealing consecutive damage, like 5% more damage for every shot you hit. Wasn't really interesting. The other joker, I don't even remember what it is. I think it's like reloading automatically. Like every time you kill something, you get more ammo back. Doesn't work on bosses. So every time you hit a boss, you have to go target a minion, get 2 bullets back. But then if it takes more than 2 bullets to kill an enemy, then basically you're losing out on ammo, killing the enemy. So you're just better off like shooting the boss, and that's it. So I didn't really find this as much useful. I felt like there was at least 2 weapons that could have been better, like the quad cylinder and the snipers. Both of them were kind of in the same range, but actually were better and more fun to play with than this one. It also like was sideways, like I'm in a movie, like when you see like Compton and Hood stuff, when you see people shooting like sideways. What the fuck? Just hold the gun normally. Why are you holding this one sideways? I don't know, felt weird, really wasn't much fun to use. So I don't think I prestiged it even once actually. I really didn't find it fun, didn't enjoy it. It was an F rank for me. Now moving on to the secondaries, let's actually begin with the Revolver, like it's in the game. So how did I play this? I don't know. I couldn't find like a proper build to play around this. Both of the options were kind of just like, I don't know, it's fine, but it's not fun, so to speak. The quick reload, like this was actually fun. Sorry, I lied. When you quick load and then you shoot at the correct timing, you're gonna spend all your magazine in like 2 seconds. Like crazy fire rate, just insane fire rate, dump all your mag. The problem is zero accuracy. Zero accuracy. It doesn't really work. Even as a shotgun, it doesn't work. When you even get like up close to somebody, you're gonna miss like 80% of the shots if you try to mag dump something, unless it's like a big elite enemy that just sits in front of your face. It's really not useful. It's pretty cool and it's fun to like use the timing, right? I think you should be able to aim down sight while using the weapon, and you also should be able to like, I don't know, decrease the spread even better. I think it just would work way better. What you currently have is just basically you spend all your mag and you just sit there like holding your hands like, okay, what now? I don't know. Because mag dumping was so much fun, even though it was completely useless, I give this weapon a B. Because I don't really want to use it, but I do want to play the mag dump build again. Not for like doing anything, just for mag dumping. Like getting the timing down and just seeing all the brrrr. It's just so much fun. Second one is going to be the bow. How did I play this? Basically, explosion extraordinaire. I maxed out my bending speed so I can just boom, 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 keep sending out explosions. Use the 4 seconds hold to initiate an explosion with like 80% cooldown. Don't know what it gets to, but it's like what, 2 seconds maybe? Somewhere around there. Less obviously, but like 1 point something seconds. And it didn't feel too fast. It also at least like felt a little bit slow-ish even, if I had to say so. The spreading arrows didn't do too much because they don't explode, like they don't do great damage as well. You do like 1 big explosion and then 2 small explosions which you can't aim. So I didn't use them. I used only the big one, and I don't think I have to say too much more because big explosions everywhere. This is, I think, the only weapon you can snipe buildings, those things with little green souls on them, which you have to hit multiple souls and then explode them. That you can hit this from like a mile away, from the other side of the map, if you like aim high enough. And it's just so much fun to do that because you can sit on a hill and just destroy everything around you and then move on. And it also deals insane amounts of damage to enemies all over the place. It can hit enemies behind shields even if you don't hold the explosion all the way back. Even if you only do like the small explosion, still is great damage. So I liked it. I don't know what else to say. I actually wrote A in my script that I'm looking right now, but I'm thinking maybe an S rank. I don't know. It feels like something is missing, but at the same time, the weapons feels OP to use. I think A rank was worth it when the ammo count was lower, but they buffed it now, and now you have more ammo. So I think S rank is the appropriate, yeah. We're gonna name it S rank. Secondary number 3 is gonna be the dual revolvers. How did I play the weapon? Well, I tried the throwing build. Basically, you reload cancel into being able to throw the guns faster, and then you deal more explosions, right? So what you do is you shoot 1 bullet to be able to reload, then you reload, and he's throwing basically like 1-2, and the second he throws the second gun, you immediately reload shoot another bullet, reload again, and then he throws it again, and you just repeat basically. Their second reload is just to cancel, because every time you doing anything, you can basically cancel everything by using a reload animation, right? Even if your mag is full, he's gonna reload, do like something with the gun. Usually they spin them around or do some shit like that, and this way you can basically shoot again. You can do something. Basically it cancels like the waiting time for the previous reload, which is kind of stupid, but hey, it works. I didn't really like this weapon. Like, the concept is pretty cool. My problem is it's underpowered. First of all, damage pretty low, and secondly, the explosions are way too small. Even the puddles, there's another joker you can use which makes it so the puddles on the ground like stay on the ground when you explode them. They stay for like 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds, and then they disappear. And the explosions themselves are super small. If the main appeal of the weapon is gonna be explosions, it has to be a little bit bigger, because also the throwing range it's sad. Even if you throw it and aim higher up in the air, it's gonna land in the same place. It's just gonna take a longer time to reach it because of the arc you throw it at. So if you throw higher, it's not gonna aim farther away. It's gonna hit the same place, but again, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So I didn't find anything fun with this weapon. Like, again, the concept is pretty freaking cool. If they buffed size and throwing range and maybe a little bit of damage, I can definitely see myself playing this build because it is so much fun, especially with the cancel reloading. But as it is, F rank. The fourth secondary is gonna be the Boomerang. I played it basically with both builds. I tried the lingering build, which makes it so the Boomerang stays on target. The nice thing is it actually goes with the target. So if you aim it like a bull, which is charging across from you, then it's gonna go all the way with him, deal damage, and then come back to you from the new place, which actually makes it so you can deal damage from another angle. Cool. I liked it. Again, concept is pretty freaking cool. I also tried the other one where you have like shorter lingering time, but basically you throw it again, deal damage, throw it again, get it, throw it again, get it, throw it again, get it. The only actual like build I saw for the Boomerang was actually something that I felt is a little bit missing. It's the lingering build, but it has to linger a little bit longer. First of all, let me explain. The damage was fine. It has infinite ammo, so it definitely helps that. The main problem is going to be things like shielded enemies, which are basically going to be a pain in the ass, especially if you're going to take the joker that increases the size for your Boomerang, because if the Boomerang hits the shield, it's going to immediately return to you. What you have to do is either you have two options: throw it behind the shielded guy, and then once it comes back, make it so you're standing in between. The shielded guy is going to be in between you and the Boomerang, so it's going to come back, light him on fire, electrocute him, I don't know, made him like on acid, something, and then it's going to deal damage on the way back. Or you can throw on the ground if you have the lingering build, and then you can kite the enemy on top of the Boomerang to deal nice damage. Those are your two options to deal with the shield. You have to make sure you're not hitting the shield, like I said, or it's not gonna work. Now, what I wanted to say about what I think this build should have been is it should have more lingering time, and also should have like a joker that seeks nearby enemies. What it does basically allows you to switch to another weapon, use it for a few seconds, and then come back, because the game allows you to do that. You can throw the Boomerang, you can switch to another weapon, like your main weapon, shoot a bunch of shots, but then immediately you have to go back, because even when you max out the lingering time, it's like 2-3 seconds maybe. I don't remember exactly the amount of time. I think I don't know, I counted it or something, but it doesn't matter. It's way too short to actually be able to use another weapon in tandem with this weapon. So it really is like, but the second you switch to the second weapon, you already have to switch to the second one in order to be ready to throw it once again. So it's nice, but again, it's kind of suffers from underpowerness. It lacks power, it lacks stats. So since the stats are bad, but the concept is pretty fucking cool. It's very interesting and I want to say fun to play. I'm giving this one a B because it is a fun concept, but because it lacks the stats, it's kind of hard to get to this like fun level that other weapons get you. And finally, my favorite weapon probably in the game, the Sheriff Stars. I played it like a ninja. Maxed out speed, speed demon, speed on kill, no horse speed ups, Speedy Gonzalez, which gives you like 10% movement speed. And then obviously the most important joker is the faster you are, the more damage and fire rate you gain. And you deal like 75% damage per star. It's insanely strong. It's just crazy strong. You kill most enemies with a single star. Obviously, you have to take the pickup range, which makes it so the range at which you pick up the stars back again, because it's kind of an infinite ammo system. Basically, as long as you can collect the stars back up again where you throw them, you can get them again. So if you throw them at birds and you miss, well, it is what it is, you lost it. But if you throw it and hit something, it immediately falls down on the ground and you can go pick it up. And it's pretty freaking nice. It works especially well with the standing still joker. It makes it so as you're standing still, there's like a 50% chance you're not gonna like waste ammo. The problem is you don't get to equip this, you only find it throughout the level, like by chance, by killing something, by finding it somewhere. You don't get to come with it from the level equipped. You do kind of play like a dog. Like you throw the bone for yourself and then you go grab it like a good doggy. You throw it and you go get it. You throw it and you go get it. It is so much fun, and especially if you get like the double jump, you can like move in speed insanely fast. Just go vroom, just speed across from them, double, triple jump. Just have so much fun with it. You have so many like ways you can dodge and move and kill and deal damage. You can target those enemies that are especially annoying. Let's say there's the sniper standing like over there way behind everybody and you want to get to him because he's gonna get you now. You can just jump dash and then you're already onto him. Even if he is like way far away from you, if he is like max range for him, you can still get close to him enough to hit him without like too much problem aiming, and you just kill him. And especially because you have like the additional effect, the fire, the whatnot, this can combo into other things, and it's so much freaking fun. So much freaking fun. I can't speak today. So in case you didn't understand, yeah, this weapon is gonna get an S rank. No question asked. Now, here, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but somewhere on the screen is gonna be the final tier list, what we looked like. So if you missed everything and you just jumped all the way back here to see the list and that's it, you kind of missed the important notes, and it is what it is. I'm actually looking forward to see what you think, because obviously we spent the last, I don't know, 20 minutes actually discussing why I liked and didn't like different weapons. And I think it's actually interesting to see why other people liked what they liked. So if you say like, hey, I like this weapon, please tell me why you like this weapon, because I'm actually like interested to see like the, I don't know, backgrounds, the reasoning for why other people liked different weapons, because I'm sure nobody's gonna like the same thing as me. People are gonna like other stuff. We are humans after all. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you just one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, let me know why so I can improve. Keep safe and sex on. Bye bye.